And again, man, it's just crazy seeing the compare and contrast between these people. Between like you get somebody like Sean, you get somebody like Nick. Difference is like night and day. It's insane to me.
Wow, that would no. Like I said, I don't necessarily like. Yes, there's lulls to be had, but watching somebody jump off a cliff is not necessarily my idea of fun. If I don't have to watch it, and it doesn't have to happen, it's over. It's
What's crazy? Another thing. Look. This is how a real man of ethics act, or like very put together, very professional. Okay, do you want to see the exact opposite? Do you want to really do the compare and contrast? Okay, we could do the compare and contrast. Let's compare and contrast. Okay, let's see Nick showing empathy.
YouTuber who paid $5 a month, who literally said, I'll give you your membership for free. I don't need you to give me $5 a month. Dude, take that $5 and buy a goddamn cab and go to Maryland or whatever. Go away. Like, go find anyone to care about you other than me, because I'm a million miles away and I have thousands of social media messages. Yet here I am. Please don't kill yourself. Just walk down that road. Just call an ambulance. Just do this one thing, to not fucking noose yourself like Emmett Till if he was self-hating.
Now, like, you're gonna look at this and the Bolo camp will be like, well, Nick's not being a piece of shit. He's clearly saying don't do it or whatever. Despite him being clearly inebriated, out of his fucking mind, just not being a professional at all. Look at this guy. He's a fucking mess. Lawyer, by the way. This is not this is not professionalism at all, man. Okay, I know playing up to the camera a little bit, but this is a shit show. This is not even good. This is it's bad. This is just bad. But it gets a little worse because somebody criticized him.
His ex-girlfriend won't do it. I don't know if he has a girlfriend or an ex-girlfriend. His boyfriend or ex-boyfriend that he met at Super America or whatever, they won't do it. Siblings won't do it. The state won't do it. Teachers won't do it. Priests won't do it. Nobody on earth would save this guy's life, including himself. But he calls YouTuber. The YouTuber spends a bunch of time saying, hey, man, it's not that bad. It's not that bad. I know life sucks right now. I know it's hard to connect with your family. I know you're fucking disconnected. I know it's an insurmountable amount of
money. Yeah, I just like... This is real quick, before we get to the part where Nick's trying to get this guy to off himself. Am I the only one that thinks this guy is not, like, right in this entire thing? Like, what's wrong? Like, please tell me, what is wrong with him right now? Like, is this just the alcohol? Or is this, like, are we looking at some kind of substance problem here? Because I don't think he's very right in the head right now. I think this is kind of, well, not only is this unprofessional, not only is this just a trash fire to look at, really. But yeah, I don't think he's all. I'm not sure if he's coked up. I'm not sure if he's on anything. He's tweaking, but he's just acting very erratic, very strange. Yeah, the mannerisms, pal, kind of all over the place.
Money for you because you don't make any money. Can I help you? How do I get you connected to your family? Like, what is it? What is it? $1,000 bus ticket? Literally offered to buy this guy a bus ticket to the family that disowned him.
And then I also point out that, like, he's divulging a lot of personal information about a person that's not even, like, really. Again, just a mild criticism is the most that happened. Nothing terrible. And he just goes on this. It is completely berating this guy, betraying their trust because they criticized the law pope. Again, just Christ, man.
Dude, it's insurmountable for you.
This is going a little more.
Offered you a nice thing. Took it or you didn't took it. You'll always frame it as betrayal. You know why? Their failure stems from their inability to take accountability for who they are. Their demand to blame everybody else. So, of course, they're not going to start blaming themselves when you call them out. I hope you have a good day.
That was amazing projection. I just wanted the king of projection right there. Please do tell. Do tell.
John, I've always meant this sincerely. I hope you live. I hope you find peace, you have solace, you find support, you find a community that will build you up. If it's my community, great. If it's any other community, great. So, John, why don't we come clean to the Kiwi farmers about how pathetic your life is? Where you judge everybody else's. So pathetic, John. You had to pay $5 a month. I don't know how many blowjobs you gave or mashed potato cups you exchanged.
Ah, there's the Nick we all know and love. There it is. There's the nose. Okay, it didn't take long to get there. And pardon, I'm not like, again, I'm not a very professional at the setup either. There was a little bit of this sprinkled between this 20-minute segment, but of course he's gonna go off now. I believe this is where we hit the sweet spot. But it's always this weird backhandedness from Nick. There's always this passive aggressiveness. There's always like this in between what you would think is praise or like anything positive. There's always that. There's just that backhand ready to hit you and stuff. And that's what Nick really does. And then he's a little mask off moments like this. And let's just watch a little more. It's been a while. It's been about 7 months.
To get $5, you need to pay $5 a month to the ability to message me instead of just saying, thank you for paying $5 a month. This is Rekieta Law. Engage in your interaction or whatever. I just said, hey, I heard about what you're going through. Like, if you need any help, let me know because I don't want you to die. Right, John? Never wanted you to die. The one person on this earth who never wanted you to die, but you know what you did, John? You engaged in lies. Specifically, you know why? Because you couldn't afford friends. So you had to buy them with fake clout. I don't know what southwest state you're in.
Just two observations here, okay? Yeah, there were some people that caught on very early on, I see. And there's some people that just, I guess some people still wanted to give this guy some goodwill or something, or I don't know. I mean, I think Nick's problem too is I had this conversation as well with some of my special counsel. I think like the main problem with this guy is he just, you know, aside from all the other antics and even like the degeneracy or whatever, it really is that he's just a snake. Like he doesn't. Like, I'll give you an example for this, okay? He feels like he got double crossed by a guy that criticized him mildly. And now he's going scorched earth. He's revealing personal secrets of this person who's not a public figure. He's not a YouTuber, you know? He's none of that. He's just the guy that Nick has a lot of personal information about, that he trusted Nick with, and that Nick willingly took that. And now he's kind of breaking that privacy for some reason, you know? All because he feels like he got slighted. Again, this is like the extremes here. All the while he's trying to paint himself as a martyr, as a good guy, and then he's just going to throw all this dirty laundry over here. And the second thing that hits me here is he calls it lies again. And like the only issue I have, well, it's like the main issue I have is Kiwi Farms was never really wrong, were they? Regarding Nick. I mean, when they said he was a swinger, we ended up being a swinger, right? He was. When he said, or they said that Lady Rackets was a whore, turned out Lady Rackets was a whore, right? It's like I fail to see one thing they've lied about, really. I have not seen anything. In fact, I've seen you lie over and over and over and over again, and I think that's the problem. You lie so much, it's not even just one lie, it's not two lies, it's not three lies. You can count them on multiple hands. You lose the trust of the people, right? And people actually looked at you as some super lawyer, you know? That as parasocial as that might seem to you, Nick, I mean, people actually took your word as law, no pun intended, because you presented yourself as a credible lawyer at first, a family man, upstanding Christian father, and then you just completely broke that illusion. I heard that you were actually coming out and saying that this was all a farce and that you're happy now that you get to be more degenerate and stuff. Like you could have done the degeneracy minus the lying. I think that the lying really is what takes a bigger blow on somebody, simply because, again, there's no way anybody can give you the benefit of the doubt if you just continuously lie on a daily basis. And I think Null actually said this. Null said that he thinks that Rekieta is just a pathological liar, which would mean he just lies on a whim. Like, he lies about things he doesn't need to lie about.